They are two completely fundamentally different people. And I think, she's very beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. And I think that he got like mesmerized by her looks, the way she speaks. She's very elegant. And hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. Let's get right into this reading. I'm doing an update on Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas. Some of you have been asking me about it. I was accurate, so check out, I will have cards throughout my video about past videos I've done on them. I said that Priyanka would start working on a documentary, that so forth and so forth, so just check it out. A lot of it has come true. Okay, so I always say this is intuitive based, not fact based. I think sometimes, and I don't really pay attention to people that have something negative to say. I do believe in constructive criticism, but some people are just out for the negative no matter what, so I do know the difference. But I will say this, some people are like, well, you said it was going to happen this time, you said it was going to happen this time. Time is fluid, and just because I see it doesn't mean it will happen exactly then, because we have free will. So just putting that out there. So I pulled up the past, the present, the future. I'm going to do it this way. Something called me to do it like this, even though I've done many readings on them, and I don't usually do that if I've done readings on them, but something called me to do past, present, and future in this way. Please like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and comment. I would love to be up to date, but please be respectful. I come from a good place, and I'm hoping that you come from a good place too. So with the past, Three of Coins, I've always said this, and I strongly believe that a lot of their relationship came from not really necessarily PR, but I think that their agents pushed them together. I'll give you guys a story. I used to date this producer, and we never went, I'm not public, so it doesn't really matter on my end, but I always felt like he wanted to kind of hide our relationship. He said to protect me, but I felt like it was to partially push his image as a different person, I never really took it personally. I just felt like that was a journey he had to conclude on his own. But I could just tell that he was being pushed by his agents, by his publicist, to still remain single, In fact, I think I might have told you guys this story. If it's your first time watching, welcome. But if you've been watching my videos for a while, I might have told you the story about, I had a friend who was really good friends with someone in a relationship who was a celebrity, very well-known celebrity. And they were together, but he had like a fake relationship with somebody else. And it was just crazy because it happens a lot. So I'm not saying that their relationship is necessarily fake, but I do see people have pushed them together, especially the Jonas brothers. I feel like because they've been young, they grew up in the limelight, I feel like they have a tainted view of relationships. I think a lot of them, especially Joe, his brother, kind of used the publicity and the public status to find relationships. So also check out my Joe Jonas videos, because I've done some on him too. So with the present being King of Coins, I see very strongly that there's a lot of money motive. Nick is a son of Virgo, and Priyanka, I believe, is a son of Gemini, if I remember it correctly. So there's a lot of strong Gemini and strong Cancer energy that I pick up on. So sometimes I get that confused, but I believe she's son of Virgo. Sun in Gemini. Or Sun in Cancer, oh my gosh. No, she's a rising in Gemini, Sun in Cancer. And what I've often said about the combo, it's not a great combo. Other than them wanting to be homebodies, she has this thirst to travel, this thirst to be like a jet setter type of person. She has a lot of thirst to learn more cultures and so forth, but he's not like that at all. And I think ultimately that will be the demise of their relationship. So with the future being Eight of Cups, I don't necessarily think it will be a bad thing when they break up, but I do feel like they are two completely fundamentally different people. And I think, you know, she's very beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. And I think that he got like mesmerized by her looks, the way she speaks. She's very elegant. And I think she was kind of like a diamond, in the rough. And he'd never met anybody like her. You know, she's very eloquent. She's very intelligent, you can just tell. And she speaks with poise and sophistication. And I think he was like, wow, I've never met anybody so elegant. So, you know, she's kind of like, she embodies very Venus energy. I wonder what her Venus is in, because it must be in Libra, Taurus. But she has that very like Venus energy, you know, seductive energy. And even the way she speaks, she speaks in a very seductive way. And I think she lured him in, and he forgot the fact that, you know, because a lot of the time, yeah, men, when they're lured into situations, especially from a seductive place, they kind of lose who they are, and they forget their fundamentals, they forget who they are, they forget what they stand for, all in the name of a woman, you know, like a Samson and Delilah from the Bible and so forth. Like a lot of, I don't really believe in the Bible like that. I just look at it as stories and lessons that we can learn from. But Samson and Delilah is one of those stories that the guy, Samson, you know, he was so into this woman, and she completely changed who he was. I don't want to paraphrase it because it's a very beautiful story, but check it out if you don't know the Bible. So the general energy, 10 of Swords and the Star. There's a lot of like back and forth, because 10 of Swords is about heartbreak, it's about struggle, it's about finding out things that you don't want to find out, that really like burn you. But the Star is about looking up, prosperity, hope. So I think there are moments when they're like, especially Nick stays in it, because he's like, you know what, I see hope in this, we can do this. And especially because his parents are still together. I think her parents are still together too. It's a completely different foundation of marriage and type of marriage. I think her parents are forced to, you know, because of societal pressure. And him too, I think his parents not necessarily are forced to, but they feel obliged, you know. And I think he feels obliged to make things work. I don't think he wants to be a letdown, especially Virgos, Sun of Virgos tend to have that. They feel lots of guilt if they're not seen as the perfect person. So let's see what the overall outcome is going to be. I do see them no longer being together. I get next year. Because when did they start dating? I get 2014. I don't really know fully. I think they might have met 2014. But I get 10 years. It's going to be like a 10-year. I get the number 10. So let's see what they go on. Okay, new beginning. So moving on, both of them. And they're going to say that it's amicable. I get April 2024. Again, time is fluid because we have free will, but that's what I get. So yeah, I'd love to hear what to say. And yeah, I hope that things work out for them. You know, I don't wish anybody ill will, especially when you have a child. They have a child together, and I wish them all the best. And yeah, I love you all. Take care.